Mic check, testing 1, 2. Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, we'll be able to mix it all.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Joe Wayne, and I'm here with the Kerrys. And it's a great pleasure to be here to interview them. I was thinking maybe we could start by introducing each other to ourselves, or introducing ourselves. You want to start?
Sure. Hi, my name's Owen. I play keys and saxophone in the kerrys as well as producing. And yeah.
Awesome.
My name's Iden. I just play guitar. That's it.
Okay.
My name is Jose, and I sing.
All right.
My name is Bryce. I produce, play drums for the kerrys.
My name is Mauricio. I play keys and produce for the kerrys.
Excellent. Well, yeah. And you have another band member that isn't here today, right?
I got two other band members. Shout
members.
out Baby Bassi. He's over there doing his thing in the Philippines.
Okay.
He's doing the Filipinos Got Talent over there.
Really?
Yeah. And then also shout out our missing member Rylan.
Yeah.
He's in school. So
He lives in Bellingham, right?
Yeah. So that's a bit of a
Okay,
drive.
cool. So yeah, we played a show together in September, and that was really fun.
Oh, really?
Well, you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Not Rylan.
Well, because
Rylan has his own.
Yeah.
It's a
stuff
Sea
going on,
Lemon
too.
show. Yes.
Sea Lemon show, and there's a power outage during Sea Lemon's
Dude,
set,
crazy.
which was a bummer.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we both got to play, so that's fine.
Our set went
It's like, hey, that was a great night, guys.
That's great. Yeah,
It was our show.
yeah. I was just I was charmed by you guys right away. I think the load-in was like kind of stressful because there was like kind of a weird sound guy there, but
Oh,
you guys,
my God.
you guys all mellowed
Did
me
you
out a
notice
lot.
that too? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the thing.
It was cool.
How honest are we getting on the...
Was it?
How honest?
Get
are we
honest, yeah.
getting on
Get honest.
Fuck that sound guy.
Fuck that sound guy. Fuck.
We've had a couple of shitty sound people
Yeah.
lately, but it's not like that's an inherently like the people that do that are shitty. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just our specific interactions with like the last couple of them. have been
Yeah,
pretty
for
tough.
sure. I feel like they just kind of get a lot of everything, and but
True.
yeah, also it's like comes with the territory. You have to like be good with people and
Yeah.
be a sound person.
It's an underrated
You know.
people skill.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah,
so
for
I
sure.
don't know. They probably have to deal with a lot of egos and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So yeah, what's happening for you guys right now? What's going on? You just dropped a Contraband Baby a couple
Yeah.
months ago now.
Yeah, that was in October. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love it. It sounds great.
Oh yeah.
Do you like? What do you think about like smaller releases? Do you think it's a good idea to just kind of get songs out there? Yeah, I think so too. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think, Marty?
About like cold
Small
turkey.
releases.
Yeah.
You mean like
Small releases.
unannounced releases,
Uh,
or like not as?
Well, I just think sometimes people like sit on a bunch of material and they don't put anything out for a few years, and I think it's best just to like put one song out at a time because people's attention spans are so short these days anyway.
So you're thinking like singles versus
Yeah.
projects as a whole. I think I like the idea of projects as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you're right. But I think you can kind of combat like dropping an album or a project as a whole if it's just like cold turkey
Yeah.
when it's already right in front of you. We were talking about this yesterday actually
Yeah.
with Liam who plays for Lim.
Okay.
Said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So I agree with the short attention span,
Yeah.
but I'm also cool with the idea of dropping projects as a whole.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I
cool.
fuck with
It's
that
cool to see the
project.
bigger picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like one thing I always think about in the context is like, I feel like when you pull up Spotify, right,
Mhm.
it's like the first thing that kind of pops up, you have the top played songs, but then it's the album,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And I feel like if I'm pulling up when I go to artist pages, it's like I'm going to tap on that album that's right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like to have that build up and like wait for that break to capitalize on that. And we're still maturing as a band. I definitely like feel that way. So we're
Yeah.
figuring our sound out even still, and it's like
It's cool to see how the sound changed over like the little releases you have on Spotify and stuff. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is like a synthesis to all of it. I feel like yeah, there's a similar vibe, even though things kind of vary. You know.
We kind of fuck around like from the jump on every single time. I feel like until like I don't know. It's just like a collective thing.
Yeah. I was wondering like how do you get stuff done like with so many people and like I know.
We're still trying to figure it
Yeah.
out.
That's a great question.
We're
Yeah.
it's a constant. I feel like I don't know. It's just a process
Mhm.
like in itself. But I think it's really exciting I think we're all like recently been trying to like find ways to articulate that with each other. Just like
I think a way that we've worked like kind of so far in terms of just having so many people is like just different configurations of everyone.
Yeah.
Like not everyone has to be there all at the same time to make something, but not like at some point, you know, everyone's gonna get to hear it or whatever and give their 2 cents, but that like different tracks are like different kind of configurations of people.
Yeah.
I feel like so far.
That's
Right.
that's great. Yeah.
So how long have you all known each other for?
Shit.
A minute, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, like in kind of sporadically a while now.
Yeah.
But like, I met Maudi when I was like 16,
Yeah.
15, something like that. We've known each other for a minute because we went to church together.
Okay, right
yeah.
on.
So we're
Yeah.
well, most of the band's a bunch of church boys.
So you're like a Christian band?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We're,
straight up. He will.
Yeah.
For real.
We're
Most
like
of us.
we're like Switchfoot, you know.
Okay. You
Bro, I
could probably
gotta-
play Christian festivals and make a bunch of money, you know.
And
Who
meet
knows?
women
Cash,
that are
yeah.
really, you know, nice and
Nice
you know,
women,
like
yes.
conservative women,
Yeah, conservatives, yeah.
values.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the conservative.
Shout out.
Values. Do you feel like there's a lot of family values in Tacoma?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Traditional
yeah.
place?
Yeah, yeah. I love Tacoma.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about is Tacoma a Christian city?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
I was like, that's a crazy segue.
No, yeah, that is a crazy.
But-
Is Tacoma a godly city?
Have you been?
I went to PLU for a year.
Oh, what?
No way.
In like 2005.
Pacific
You were a Luke?
Lutheran.
Dude.
Yeah, I wasn't a Lutheran, but I just went to the school.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I don't know, it didn't really work out. But it was like my first year of college, and
Where'd you go after?
I went to Western for a year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I ended up going to Cornish in Seattle.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Finished it up there.
Yeah,
So
totally.
yeah, that was all a very long time ago though. So yeah,
Nah.
yeah. So how was playing at Block Party?
Well, we've played 2 times.
Oh, cool.
Very different experiences,
Yeah,
I would say,
extremely.
from year 1 to year 2. I think year 1 was like, we were told maybe like 2 weeks ahead of the festival that we like got added to play.
Uh-huh.
So it was like, that summer was pretty much the summer of like us just kind of like playing so many gigs and just playing with, you know, some of the live music that we were just kind of like looking to rehearse from the EP at the time. And it was a matter, I feel like, of that summer just having to be ready to play anything. So
Yeah.
most of our shows weren't like, we didn't know about the show until like maybe like a week or 2 out. So it was
wow.
just pretty like sporadic most of that summer.
Yeah.
So
Cramming for a show can be hard.
yeah, so for like Block Party, that first 2 weeks, it was pretty crazy just because like we had not thought like there was any chance we'd get added to Block Party that late. So it was like, it was really fun, you know, a lot to take in for sure. But then this year I felt like it was a much different experience. I don't know if anybody else wants to
Yeah,
say
what was the
something.
vibe?
For this year?
Yeah, the second one.
Dude, I was so sad Pink Panthers didn't show up.
No, she didn't show
That
up.
shit's
Not gonna lie, I'm
sucks.
very sad.
Shout out to her though. We love her. And
Nah, we still love it. It's all good.
Yeah.
where the fuck you at though? You know, type shit.
So I assume you all practice here? Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So you moved in this house in 2020. That's cool. So who all lives here still?
Me and Iden
Okay.
in this room right now, and
Yeah.
then shout out to JD
Yeah.
and Jose.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, you
Bro,
live
you made it. Wait, hold on. You made it sound like you and Iden were sharing a room.
So me and Iden are lovers.
Eye contact,
Announcing
eye
them as a
contact.
package and then
Oh.
So you guys were gonna play a vintage prom, but that got canceled.
oh yeah.
Bro's coming with the heaters.
Oh no! Yeah. What was the show gonna be like? Do you know?
I had no clue. So we
Yeah.
had also I'm talking a lot, my bad. But we had a vintage show lined up from the same people that had booked us from a summer gig. So the summer gig was like a block, literally like a block party. So it was like a neighborhood festival up in the east side of Tacoma, and you know that's where I'm from. So
Yeah.
definitely a show that we kind of got amped up because it felt really familial in a way, even though we'd never
Yeah.
played Tacoma before.
Uh-huh.
I think Tacoma just gives off that vibe. So the people who set up that like show were just like kind of all in all just like really dope people.
Mhm.
And like I think that was we were just kind of getting behind their vision of it. We're like, fuck, we don't know what a vintage prom looks like, but we kind of fuck with the people that are throwing it, so we'll just trust that it kind of works out. But they had to do like repairs to the building that the vintage prom thing was supposed to be. So like we just kind of got told it got canceled.
Yeah, shit happens sometimes, I guess.
Totally.
So who decorates this place? Is it a group effort or there's someone the main interior designer?
We got one half of the interior.
It was okay. So shout out to Sebastian. Yeah, it was me and him over the summer. And Owen, I remember there being this like moment where Owen would stay up with us when Owen was living here. And we would all just like stay up till the early morning, just like deck this place out.
Yeah.
We'd be going to like Value Villages like throughout the day. We'd be going to the Senior Center Thrift Shop in Edmonds.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. Every Saturday is like half off the whole place, and like lovely women.
Yeah.
Who work there.
Yeah.
From the Senior Center.
That's always good.
I encourage everyone to go to that place.
All right. Yeah. We'll put an address in the description.
My bad. We'd hit that up, and then we'd just stack it up, and then we'd just keep stacking up, and throughout the summer we got to this point where it felt comfy. And so
I feel like that was crazy because most of that was in like a month span. It's like because when they get on it, like they're on it.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right on. What are your neighbors like?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Never met.
The only thing that I know about them,
Translucent.
I missed the ones that were there. They were like just school teachers, and they were really nice. I remember we threw a party here, and we're generally loud because we have we practice here, whatnot, right? But we threw a party here, and then they went through the front to the back where we said the entrance was, and then they brought a bunch of wine over.
Oh shit! Okay.
And they were mad chill. Now it's like I don't hear much from them. I just know that like they're big on fitness TikTok.
Okay. Really? How do you know that?
The only thing that I know.
they
Somebody
pop up on your
recognized them, and I was like, oh, word.
I think it was Morgan actually who recognized
Oh, really?
the TikToker. Yeah.
Yes.
That's hella funny.
It's
Did they
crazy.
pop up on your TikTok ever?
I'm not on TikTok.
Okay,
Someone else
cool.
got to answer that one.
Yeah. Sorry to assume.
I'm on Instagram Reels.
All right. Yeah. That's where it's at now, I guess. Yeah.
It's crazy. Dude.
So Joe, are you from Washington? Have you?
I was
always
born in
lived
the UK, but I grew up in the States. Yeah.
I knew something about the UK.
Yeah.
What part of the UK?
I was born in Manchester.
Oh shit!
Sick.
But it was like, I was a child baby.
Shout
so-
out 1975.
Yeah, the 1975, and there was a song that you guys have on Spotify that it reminded me of the Happy Mondays a little bit. And they're from Manchester.
Oh, for real?
sick.
yeah,
Oh,
they're very
shit.
cool. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, Manchester definitely has like a rich musical history. But
yeah, for
I
sure.
never really got to experience it or anything. But yeah, the 1975 are cool for sure.
When did you move over here?
1995. So
Okay.
when I was 8. I'm 36 now. Yeah. So
Got you.
yeah, time goes by quick, man.
Thought you were like 28.
What's up?
I thought you were like 28.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
You have a youthful vibe. I mean, 36 is still young, but
Yeah. Yeah, I've realized that, like, I don't know, 51 sounds kind of young now. Like,
totally.
you can, like, see, like, young, healthy 51-year-olds,
Cool.
It's just, like, all about, like, I don't know, getting good sleep, I guess, and,
Yeah.
taking care of yourself or whatever.
I heard a Funkadelic lyric this last week that was like, change your mind and you will change your relation to time. And I almost teared up. I'm about to turn
Dude, what?
25.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
Quarter of a century.
I know.
Damn, it's a milestone.
Yeah, it's
Leaving
a
my
landmark.
early 20s.
It's so crazy, man. I remember, like, when I was, like, 18, thinking, like, 25 was, like, as old as you could possibly be.
For real.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do seem pretty mature, but, That's what I'm not trying to say, but, like,
This is our best behavior.
yeah, like, sometimes when
For
you
real.
go around the U district, you see, like, freshmen that look so young. It's crazy. It's like, because when I was that age, I felt like I felt kind of like a fully formed adult or something. But
Yeah, totally.
this was not the case. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's funny now, like, there's like a generation below me or whatever doing stuff. Like, sometimes I'll meet people and have no idea how old they are, and it can just be like, it's kind of nice though. It's equalizing. It's like, but I don't know.
Equalizing, what do you mean by that?
It just yeah, it just makes you feel like you can just sort of communicate with anyone regardless of like how old they are. Like, it's like doesn't matter as much, you know.
Totally.
Like,
Cool.
yeah, for sure. Like, and you know, I'm stoked that like with music stuff we've been able to like meet and
cross
do
paths.
this. You know, like it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know Sea Lemon?
I met her through her friend Sarah, who does booking at like Numos and Barboza and stuff. And then she came up to me at Winestock this year and asked me if I wanted to play that show. And I said, yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. Thank you. Because, yeah. And then I checked you guys out, and I was like, extra stoked because, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Because the Kerrys, when I hear the name, I like think of like an Olympia like chick punk band from like the mid-90s or
Fired.
something. Like,
I love that shit.
so yeah, like
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's funny you say that because that's the exact vibe we
It's
were
the
going
ethos.
for.
That's
Yeah.
the ethos of the
It's
band.
Because, yeah,
Just check
'cause
out
I
the
saw
music. You'll
name.
know.
Dude, that's our rising, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. Like, and I saw the name and stuff, and I was like, all right. And then I like looked at the Instagram. I was like, it's all these like young men, you know. I was like, whoa.
They're all ethnic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Los Kerrys. Los Kerrys.
Yeah.
Los.
Yeah, so it's Los Kerrys in Spanish, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the song called that you sing in Spanish? That's like, I don't know, kind of old.
Oh, Saurami.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
the kind of old.
That one part in Two Door.
what was that?
Did you sing it?
Yeah, I sang it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's just one of. I know Maudi and I have bonded over that song. Bassi and I have bonded over that song. Well, there's just been moments where different people, and then we just kind of drag the non-Spanish speakers into it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right on. So yeah, you've done a few music videos, right?
A couple.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if we have a full music video. Oh, Bluff would be our
Bluff,
full
yeah.
music video, but yeah, we're just, kind of like trying to be better about matching the visuals and audio thing together, but there's so much other shit to figure out as a band that sometimes you forget about visuals, which are a very big and important piece, as it should be,
But yeah, I feel like there's like something visually interesting about you guys, like
Thank you.
I think just like the sheer number of people in this it's pretty cool.
Maybe that's why sound guys hate us.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, man.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
Yeah. And so, so Ryland lives in Bellingham. You guys must. How often do you practice all together then? Like,
Right now it's been weekly.
yeah, that's cool.
It's been pretty consistent.
Nice. And so, who's the leader? Like, who's the most organized?
Organized Cooper.
Organized.
Yeah, that's why we have Cooper. So Cooper's our manager.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say like,
Yeah.
well, I was trying to do a head count of like, the group leader.
Yeah,
Who's the friend group
I started
leader?
like tearing. I'm like, well, Bassi's
I guess in
ST.
order. Who's the least? Who's the lowest on the chain of command? I'm just kidding.
I was like, damn, no.
Who's the least? We'll go from funny
need
to
some
least funny. And no, I'm just kidding.
Dude.
It's close.
That's hard.
Who's the funniest person in this band?
I think Bryce. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I
Okay.
think Bryce.
You're a chameleon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funniest?
I think it's because he's animated, so like sometimes he does bits.
Okay.
And he's like acts with his bits.
Okay.
So it's just like more effort put into the comedy, and it's really
Okay.
good.
You don't
Oh,
agree?
look at
What?
you be humble. Come on now.
What?
Come on now.
What
about Iden?
It's Bryce.
Iden seems pretty animated and funny though too.
I'll take it. I'm not Bryce. In my
charismatic.
own way. Yeah. I'll take that.
So is the Doc Martens plug secret?
Not anymore.
Bro, you knew about it.
Bro. Come on, Iden. Let the
So you
world
have
know.
to follow. You have to follow at Los Kerrys, and you got to DM Aiden Jansen. AIDENJA.
I'm just gonna stop and start this one
You're fucking dumb, bro.
That's how I call it out.
All right. Yeah. So. Yeah, Doc Martens are cool though. I remember like one time, I ran into you guys at the Monkey Pub, and I looked down and everyone was wearing Doc Martens. Yeah.
Now I'm the plug. Yeah.
Okay, you're the plug. All right.
It's SD group.
So, Iden, how do you spell your name? AIDAN?
AIDEN.
EN. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my dad's name is Aiden.
You
AIDAN.
told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I dated a girl named Aiden, spelled AIDEN.
That's brave,
Yeah.
man.
That is brave.
Kiss.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I
No
feel like you're
kidding,
like
we're rare.
you're somewhere in the middle of those two.
Yeah.
I think, as far as like, yeah, which is cool. Yeah.
That was good, man.
So where's your partner at tonight, man?
My partner's at like a punk show.
Punk show.
Yeah, I set time aside for this, but
Do you like
my
to go?
partner-
You like to go out to shows together a lot?
Yeah, they go. I mean, they go to like a show at least once a week. Like
Yeah.
they're keeping me
That's awesome.
busy, and I
Yeah.
love that. So
Right. Have you all played up in Bellingham before? No.
I have.
You have?
But separate, not the band. One thing I do love the Bellingham scene.
Yeah.
I love that everybody comes out and they show out for the bands. Like
Yeah.
they're moshing for those shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I went up a few times, like, and played up there, like after I went to school there and stuff, and had a good time. But I feel like it's hard to be connected at this point. I mean, there's like one time. So after I went to Western for a year, I used to go like just stay with friends up there and just hang for the weekend or whatever. And there's like this one time I went and I realized like I just couldn't get in touch with anyone. I was like, damn, like I guess I can't really do this anymore, because it had been like a couple of years, you know. So relationships kind of tether off, and I just realized I was like, actually I can't do this anymore. So
I mean, that
Just
was
had to drive
I
home.
lived there, and it felt perfect up until I was there for a year, and then I believe I turned 24, and then it was like it's a college town, and
Yeah.
then at that point it was like, okay, it's time to leave because it's time to not frequent college parties and like
Yeah,
do
for
that
sure.
kind of thing for me. And also, I will say that when you live in Seattle, I know that it's kind of close, but it's an hour and a half, and
Yeah.
it feels like a trek, especially with the demands of like living in this city, and
Yeah.
it is disconnected in that way.
yeah, for sure. When I lived up there, like I figured out this route one time. I took 3 buses, like 3 different like counties, and 3 to get
damn.
to get here to like
Yeah.
to the U district, and it took like a really long time, but it's doable. It's just
Do you know about the Bolt bus?
oh yeah. I think that's kind of a newer thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
Yeah, for sure. So what were you doing in Bellingham then?
I went to a house show. That my buddy lived by. What was it? People will know this that have lived there. It was called Mind Palace. Was
Okay.
the venue? He lived right next door, and I remember I would just go up every week because I met him in Tacoma at an art show, and then I'd just go up there like every week or so.
Mhm.
And then I just saw what the scene was like, and I was
Yeah.
like, I need to move here because he threw a show himself, and it got packed out with like 200 people.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
200 people in that home, and then it got so rowdy that they had to like everybody had to form like they had to link arms like this, and they had to prevent people from moshing into the band itself. And I was like, that's what I love to see because
Yeah.
I mean, I'll keep it a buck. Like Seattle doesn't put out like that.
Yeah, people don't really get down very much here.
They don't.
Yeah.
Not
You
yet.
remember that sunset
Not yet.
show?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
See, that's where we come in.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. Yeah, I think that's what.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys stood out for sure. So Mauricio, how long have you been playing the keys for?
Dude, since I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And how do you like to I don't know. How do you like to slide it in there? You know, like I think that with,
Slide what in
I think
the
sometimes
intro?
like keys, it's hard to get it into the mix. You know, like. With
Oh yeah. Okay, so you mean like in recordings and stuff?
Yeah, and also live. Like, what's the technique?
Dude,
for
it's a
getting-
lot of
getting heard.
It's super heavy in the middle, so it's
Yeah.
like, I do a lot of like ornaments or
Mhm.
like in a lot of stuff. It's like bleed stuff in the back or like just pretty stuff on the side every now and then.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, and certain songs it's more like bricks. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We were a 4-piece band. Like, we had a guitarist, but then he quit, and now I play a lot of my stuff like an octave higher, and it just
Yeah.
kind of like balances everything out nicely.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's funny how different it feels. and
Yeah,
sounds.
your set was cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as shows go, yeah, we got that one in February, and then I'm gonna do one in April. But yeah, what about you guys? What do you guys have booked right now?
Bad Bar next
them.
February
Yeah.
23rd.
Yeah, February 23rd.
February 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that?
Bad Bar?
Yeah. Oh, Bad Bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah. It's gonna be sick. It's a cool vibe. Every time I've been there,
Yeah.
it's kind of sick.
It's an easy thing. Like, I played there last March, and yeah, they just give you all the door money and everything. It's pretty cool. I like when it happens.
That was sick.
That's sick.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, let's hear from Owen a little bit. So you said you do some producing.
Yeah, I do.
Right on. So like, where do you come in with everything? Like, yeah, do you you guys just sort of like bounce ideas off of each other and like kind of co-produce, or do you sit down with something solo and?
I would say it's like sometimes like I don't know. Sometimes someone will like bring something in or like
Yeah.
that they like made before, like
Mhm.
a loop or whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I feel like lately I've like haven't been on like as much like on the computer
Mhm.
with it, but just like kind of like processing through ideas and stuff and
Mhm.
like how to get to where we want to go
Yeah.
is like been at least lately what I feel like I've personally been
Mhm.
doing a lot in terms of the tracks.
Yeah. Who's the best at finishing stuff?
Finishing.
Yeah.
Definitely Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think we would have gotten, I mean, any of the shit that we finished recently done like an out without Bryce. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently, Bryce has been definitely the motor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Owen and I have played this weird ass like Rick Rubin type of
Spiritual
producing
producer.
style, because like you have to be able to like coexist and like work together, and
Yeah.
it's a skill in itself.
Yeah,
but-
for sure.
But yeah, Bryce
Yeah.
killing it.
I feel like this past year for me, I was just like granted a lot of space
Mhm.
to just create. And
Yeah.
I moved in here earlier last year and kind of just situated the space to be like, you know, as creative as possible for me.
Mhm.
And so that just like what came of that was just a lot of like just getting shit out
Mm.
every single day. And like Bassie would come back from Boston in like May. We took an Airbnb trip all together. And then from there,
An Airbnb trip to where?
we went to, where'd we go? Where'd we go?
Dude, that shit was crazy.
I forget where.
It was
Cabin or
in LeConner.
something?
LeConner was the first one.
Port
Oh, okay.
Townsend.
Port
Port
Townsend.
Townsend.
Oh, that place is awesome.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Get like a little house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge house.
Yeah, they had like multiple. It was right on the water and like had like access to a beach and stuff.
Oh, cool.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
It's magical there. Apparently,
Reset.
like, yeah.
It was a reset.
They had a hot tub.
Hot
Oh,
tub,
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was-
Yeah.
We were like touching knees in the hot tub.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
dude, it got real
Yeah,
intimate
contact,
over there.
yeah.
I sat on Cooper's lap.
Do you guys have a hot tub here?
Fuck, I
We have
wish.
a sauna. Or they
Oh yeah, we have a
sauna.
sauna, but it's like a closet.
Is it like it used to be a sauna?
Yeah.
It well, still is a
use
sauna.
You gotta
We just
fire
use
it
it
up.
as a closet right now.
Oh man, saunas are awesome. You know the climbing gym in like I guess what do they call it, like Dearborn area, like
Oh yeah.
Seattle Bouldering Project.
Yeah, there's one in
Um,
Fremont too, right?
Yeah, they have a sauna there, so
Oh, sick.
it's pretty nice because like I think that it's like affordable enough to be able to like go check it out once in a while, and it's like
Yeah.
an accessible sauna, which is cool. Yeah, but yeah, sauna's good for sure.
You're a climber.
I mean, I do it once in a while. Yeah,
Mm.
like it's just good exercise, you know. Like I skateboarded for a while, and like I started again in 2020, and that was good. But like I just kept hurting myself a lot. So
Mm.
I feel like climbing, you know, you get like sore muscles or whatever, but like it's you're not gonna like really break your arm climbing unless you're doing something really stupid
Yeah.
or break your wrist, you know, like yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on Blotto closing?
Oh, Blotto. Oh man. Well, yeah, it's a bummer. Like it sounds like they didn't really want to.
Yeah.
Like when Jordan reached out to me to do the drawing for them,
So sick.
when he said that they were closing. Oh, thank you. I thought that it was like because they were like going on to do something else, and like you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they will go on to do something else awesome, but like I didn't realize it was kind of like because the building was getting sold. So I kept on saying, "Oh, congratulations, congratulations!"
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I think I still say congratulations to them because they did an amazing thing, and you know,
Yeah.
it's cool to end on top or something. You know, like
Totally.
Yeah.
great reputation, leave people wanting something, and like when they come back again with whatever they do, it's gonna be great.
We all fuck with that spot so much.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys went there together and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Blotto's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Doesn't that suck though? I feel like nothing in Seattle lasts. That's like cool.
Yeah, seriously, man. There's like whole little areas that are just like those like new, like designed by committee, like
Yeah.
townhouses that used to be like you know bookshops and DIY spaces and things like that, and it's just it kind of sucks to see it all just kind of getting like sanitized.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I actually first met Jordan because he was in Beat Connection. Did you ever know about that band?
Beat Connection?
Yeah.
No,
So, okay, you do. So the guy that one of the guys that owned Blotto was in a band called Beat Connection with a guy named Reed Younger, and they like lived in the U District like 10 years ago, well even more now, like 2010, 11, and they like did like electronic dance music, and they had big house parties at all like the college houses and stuff.
Damn.
And I like made a music video for them one time, and it was like they just had a big party, and like me and my friend were like filming people partying or whatever, and there was like they had this friend who was like an aspiring director, and he kept on like try to give us like pointers on what he wanted, because he had this like plot line, because there was a guy in the band called Tom, and like there's like this like love interest thing, and the girl, he's like, okay, now get a video of the girl running away, and then like get a shot of him looking sad, like standing by the door, and it was just kind of hectic. And the guy that my friend was a little bit older than me, and he was like, this is bullshit, like we're here to like film things like the way we want to film it, like fuck this guy,
Yeah.
and then we had to like talk to Reed and Jordan and say like, is it cool if we just like kind of do our own vision and stuff, and can you like tell this other guy like we don't really want him involved in it? And they did, and like he took it how you would expect. He was like pretty mad about it and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was just like intense.
Should have beat his ass.
He was like ordering us around.
Yeah.
And
Personally,
I don't
I
know.
would-
It's like
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't let him.
Bro would have
Yeah,
jumped in.
I don't know.
Me?
So let's
I
jump
don't
in.
know.
yeah.
Guys.
But yeah, music videos are generally pretty fun. Yeah.
What's your favorite music video of all time?
Oh man, probably something by Michel Gondry. Like
Mm.
he has like this a couple of anthologies that are just like awesome. But like he did this music video for Kylie Minogue.
Mm.
Oh no, there's like a Chemical Brothers one, a Kylie Minogue one that I really like, and there's like some cool Daft Punk music videos for sure that he did. And yeah, I guess like music videos from that era when there was like a big budget and there's just like amazing creativity and it's just limitless. But yeah, I really like Michel Gondry. I like Chris Cunningham. He does like the Apex Twin videos.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he did some Portishead videos. Do you guys listen to Portishead?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some like really cool stuff where they made the performers look like they were underwater. And like their hair was like all flowing and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and they had to like edit out the bubbles coming out of their mouths because it was like, I don't know, a long time ago, and it was like hard to do kind of that kind of shit. But yeah, yeah. What about you guys? What kind of videos? What kind of music videos do you like?
Dude.
Use tumor.
I was about to say, so secrecy is incredibly important to both of them.
Yeah.
Yves Tumor,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that music video set it off.
Okay.
Like last year from
It's
in
the
a
best.
real way.
Yeah.
In a real way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You should really. It's so good. And I'm really on this music video called "Good Night" by Baby Bird.
Okay.
Iden and I have been like watching those.
It's
a
the
lot.
band you were playing
yeah.
earlier, right?
Yeah.
That's sick.
But yeah.
I think this one's just been taking pictures.
All right, cool. We'll be able to. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's good to have two angles because if one messes up,
I think like a video that's always been formative to me is "Dark and Handsome" by Blood Orange.
Oh, like Blood Orange. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. Like, I don't think I could pick that one out though, but
yeah, it's incredible. I think
that's awesome. Have you ever seen him perform?
I have. Yeah,
Nice.
I saw him when he was touring in like 2018, I think,
Yeah, that's when I saw him.
at the Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It was really cool.
I don't know if he's doing anything now or what. Like, I feel like I haven't.
I think he's doing like ensemble stuff
Yeah.
is what I've seen.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
like compositions for I think film
Oh,
possibly.
okay. That sounds like where the
Yeah,
money's
he's
at.
exploring.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he's doing some really cool stuff. But
Excellent.
yeah. I have a question for you though.
Yes.
We do this thing where like we whenever we're not rehearsing or like working on anything, we like to pass around songs.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been listening to lately?
Oh man, let's see. It's going to be embarrassing. What I've been listening to. I like Ennio Morricone, like soundtrack stuff. I like a lot of like that, and God, I mean, I listened to the Kerrys a lot today.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know.
Fuck
It's,
those guys.
I feel like whimsical, good stuff, you know.
Who?
No.
Obligatory.
And yeah.
Wait, what was the first?
Ennio Morricone. He's like Morricone. He's like a
Okay.
film soundtrack guy.
He did like the Italian westerns
Yeah.
in the 60s. And
Yeah,
stuff, right?
he did like a lot of
wow.
really cool, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, it's
Sick.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I've been listening to some of my own music because I've been working with my tape machine.
Mm.
So I've just been listening to that a lot because whenever I record a demo or whatever, I just like listen to it over and over again.
Mhm.
It's like kind of sickening because it's like not finished, you know, and you just sit and listen to it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get like,
Yeah.
it's funny because like I'm not really good at finishing things. Like I'm pretty sporadic with music stuff, but I've been doing other things that are like more complicated, like drawing and stuff. Like it takes so much longer to finish a drawing. So I'm like, okay, I could definitely spend the same amount of energy and just work on a song, but for some reason like it's just intimidating or something. So yeah, I'm trying to get stuff done more.
What do you think's intimidating about it?
Because I think that I have a lot of like anxiety about like there's been so many times where I've tried to sit down and like something has gone wrong because I haven't like got everything like set up or whatever. But lately I've kind of got more of a system. I've got like more space now, so it's like less of a problem, you know.
Yeah.
I will say I can definitely relate to that very
Yeah.
heavily. And I feel like as musicians, like a realization I've had in the past year is that first of all, his hard drive, which is what we use for all our music, we lost like 80 demos or something
shit.
like that.
Got fucked.
It's shit out.
Oh no.
And that's like all of his stuff that he worked on.
Demise, bro.
And I couldn't face like music I had been working on there for like a month. I had to kind of tune out. And then what it kind of became was like, now we got to remake these, you know? And then what that anxiety that hit me was like, okay, we got to redo the drums. We got to redo this. We got to do this and that.
Yeah.
And I feel like the trap is to be like, that is going to, I feel like our brains do this thing where it's like, that's going to be an unpleasant experience.
Yeah.
When like, I feel like I love the recording process probably more than anything in doing music when you have those like, those moments, right? Where it just hits just right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how long does that actually take?
Yeah.
That could take just an hour of like Bryce will just be finding the snare.
Yeah.
But like when it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I feel
thousand
just,
yards staring in front of the computer for like an hour.
Yeah.
Just like looking for I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It was just like I feel like the mentality to have that I've had is just like, just boss up, just do it.
Yeah,
you know?
seriously, man.
And that's all it really
bust
takes.
something
It
out.
takes that like time, but ignore that anxiety feeling and just
for sure.
persevere, I guess.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, like if if there's like a little buzz or something, or you're using the wrong microphone, or it's like not in the right place, you get all tripped out about it. And it's like
I do think for me, like on the other side of it, of just like coming off of a really busy, creative like summer. And now it's like the cold season and I'm trying to relax. It's like setting more realistic expectations for myself in the process, right? And if there are any expectations, right? Because it's like, am I going to expect that this track is going to get done today? And that's going to affect my whole process in that whole sitting.
Totally,
rather than being like, this is just a checkpoint.
Yeah, for sure.
And that I find a lot more like...
Yeah.
I just enjoy it more.
Yeah, if you just show up and do something.
And I feel more comfortable sharing.
Yeah.
And because it's just if I expect that, I think that the more I expect of it, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you like put a lot of weight on it, and
it's the cold season, bro. I'm trying to chill out and
in the cold
enjoy
season,
what I do.
Yeah, you gotta just sort of chill a bit and just allow for downtime too, and yeah. It's funny because I'm not like a very athletic person or anything like that, but like in the last couple of years, I feel like I've gotten more taking care of myself more or whatever, and I'm like still figuring out like the rhythm of like resting, because like sometimes I'll get in a habit of like exercising every day, and I realize that I'm like really sore and stuff, and it's because I don't chill and rest. You know, you have to like, because sometimes when you rest, like you get out of the routine. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to like figure out a balance, and yeah. Yeah, that's other shit though, I guess. But
I also really feel like there's seasons to it.
yeah,
And like you have, like you've seen summer and like winter time. Now it's time to chill. Like I think creatively that's also true. And like temperatures change and feelings and moods change all the time. So,
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's the way I look at it. It's like, okay, this is the season, commit to it.
Yeah.
And then looking forward to the next, or like still focusing on your current one. But
yeah,
that's always changing.
Yeah, it's nice to have seasons of things for sure. Like,
Yeah.
just like kind of do something real hard for a while and then kind of phase out of it, and you know, find a new thing that is exciting and, you know, beneficial to you. And I think, yeah, with creativity, a lot of the time you can get like stuck in one thing and sort of like forget that there's all these other great ways to express yourself.
Exactly.
And just you know, it is just a thing that you should enjoy at the end of the day. And sometimes when you're in a band, like there's like, you know, you have this like pressure to you know, sort of deliver something.
Yeah, definitely.
And that can be kind of stressful sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like living up to like your previous thing or whatever. But
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's part of what I think Bryce, at least to me, makes sense. Like
yeah,
the expectation for sure. But I think it's cool to like gain experiences too.
Yeah.
Like personal
mm-hmm.
experiences that you can like then bring on to the music side.
Mm-hmm.
You have to live life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're always in the box, like it's only gonna make you feel a certain type of way because you could only convey so much. But
it's like when old artists like kind of like, you know, fall off a little bit. You know, it's like Smashing Pumpkins' last album was kind of trash. They're rock opera, but like, you know, you go into like Siamese Dream and like that shit's really good. It's like it's because they were making music that was very relatable and fresh. And it's like after you're so disconnected from the real world, I feel like that's when your art starts to fail,
exactly. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, they got comfortable.
Yeah, and then their lives are just so like their lives are so unlike the average person, you know what I mean? They're rich people.
Yeah, exactly. I remember I watched this like I don't know, Billy Corgan was on like some podcast, like I think it was Joe Rogan or something, and
it's a Billy Corgan
just, like,
thing to
sounded
do
like
for
such a
sure.
dick. It was like such a bummer because I feel like he was like this like sensitive, effeminate guy in the 90s, you know. I just like had this idea of him in my head of like this like soft, nice guy, but like he just like seemed like a total dick.
Yeah, that
motherfucker
just seems very insecure.
Yeah,
you know.
And I think that whole time period is like warped the way that we view music and stuff. Like
how so?
Just like people getting like massive checks and just like
gotcha.
massive exposure, and like rock music being like the main music of the world and stuff. And but yeah, I just feel like some people are like, oh, it was like easier back then, but I don't think it's ever been easy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, I don't know, if you're like in it for like that, you're gonna always be disappointed, you know.
Yeah. I think something easy about today, like making music today, though, is like I think the internet has been such a good bridge to like connect audiences together that like even if you do some weird niche shit, like you're gonna have like if people are drawn to it, like you're gonna have an audience, you're gonna have a crowd.
Yeah.
And there's not like a linear path to like really fulfilling, you know, that like creative itch to you know, play your shit in front of people. It's like I don't know, I think we're very lucky now just because I feel as if like the internet has been that platform to like put your weird shit out there and wait for other people to kind of
that's a nice perspective. I think it's very optimistic as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but yeah, I don't know, like numbers and things like that, and like seeing who listened to your song or whatever, like it can like really mess with you sometimes if you like get in your head about it. But yeah, it's just easy to just like forget sometimes. It's just like having fun. And like I don't know, I've had like, it seems like you guys get along well and stuff, and you probably like when you have problems you probably sort them out pretty well. But yeah, I've had periods of time with bands and band mates and stuff where we're just like have such a horrible like vibe going on, and it just like seems so ridiculous because I don't even remember what it was about now, you know. But like yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just so easy to like take things too seriously.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The hard part in the band is not the music, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
The people and stuff.
I don't think people understand that. It's like it takes a lot of energy to like maintain a healthy relationship, because if you're off as a group, like personally, interpersonally, you know, then it's like it'll be reflected on stage, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about feeling, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And loving one another.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
It's like
I love you guys, man.
Oh, I love you too. It's
great
such
to
like
hear.
an intimate thing that we do in just the process of making music.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are pretty good at like being honest and open and vulnerable with each other?
Yeah, we got to keep it a buck.
We're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, it's a growing process. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, you know, people my age, I think, have a little bit more trouble with it. But I don't know. A lot of like my close guy friends and stuff are like, you know, we're opening up to each other in ways that seems hopeful. So
oh, that's awesome.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool, but like, I don't know. It's just crazy. There's still a lot of like very toxic stuff that's sort of like the remnants of like when we were teenagers that comes up sometimes, and it just sucks. But it's just like whatever. I don't know.
I feel like a very important, I almost said proponent. I meant component. Like a very, very, very important component is to it's to leave your ego at the door, where all of us, everyone here, like, gives a fuck about the product itself, like making that music and like to make it the best that it can be. So it's just like, if we even if we feel a certain type of way, it's like we have the counsel. You know? Like,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, well, that's something to be proud of for sure. You know. Yeah.
They're such great guys. I do love you guys.
Yeah. Love you guys too.
So Cooper, do you want to chat a little bit?
Yeah, Cooper, get over here. Let's go.
Make your way down to the
Come here, Dad.
Yeah. So, how do you wrangle these little wild animals?
Try my best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what sort of stuff do you do to help out? Do you like set shows up or?
Yeah, I've been. It's been like everyone said, kind of a slow period. So
Yeah.
I've been just now trying to get like a lot of shows set up. I think we're trying to aim for like some smaller stuff, just to really build like a really fun fan base that
There we go.
that we really fuck with and like follows our vision. So I think focusing on like maybe some free shows or just some really cheap shows to like bring everyone
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into these guys at the Monkey Pub like a couple months ago. That place is very
Yeah.
cool, very cheap, very nearby. So
You saw a checkbook.
yes, Checkbook.
Checkbook fucking rocks.
Checkbook.
Well, Chad, who is in Checkbook and also in Company, I just met him at the skate park.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and we play chess together sometimes.
Wait, so you are for real a chess
Yeah.
player, dude?
That's fire.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot of
so
guys-
British of you,
A lot
bro.
of guys play chess at the skate park for some reason.
That
Yeah,
So-
Chadley's cool too.
average British activity.
Yeah, Chadley is a really nice guy. He's awesome. They played at Winestock 2 times.
Oh, sick.
We
And,
played with Chadley at the Vera.
oh, at the Vera?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
We did a benefit show.
I love Company, man.
Yeah, company.
Yeah.
I love Checkbook, man.
The recent project is cool.
Oh, what, Checkbook?
Companies. Well, Checkbook's recent one too was really
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I like those guys.
Yeah, I caught them at a show like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's really awesome. Like all of their skater friends show up to all of their shows. That's sick.
That is sweet.
I played a
Yeah.
concert with them at the Sunset like a year ago, and yeah, it was well attended. It was like a Sunday night. And it was just it was good to see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite show? Or maybe do you have a favorite venue in the area?
I think that the Sunset is dependable. You know,
Mm.
it's like usually a good situation. But yeah, I think that it really depends on the people you're playing with and stuff. I like the Blue Moon a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played there in December. That was really fun. Oh yeah, you came.
Fuck yeah,
I was so honored that you were there. That was so cool.
I love your music, Joe.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. So, let me think. The Fremont Abbey is cool.
Mm.
Just like if you can get something good there, it's an interesting place. And yeah, I don't know. It's like for some reason I'm not able to like come up with a good list right now.
How do you feel about Climate Pledge Arena?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like, I love that place. I played at the Vera Project in November, and there was a Jonas Brothers show with a climate pledge. So like,
No
everyone
way.
that came to my show like couldn't park. It was like $50 parking and shit. And like,
Oh no.
my friend Jim is like 76, and he like drove around looking for a parking spot for an hour and couldn't. He could end up not being able to go to the show. So yeah, I messaged the Vera Project about that, and I said that they should like just give people a heads up so they can like plan better. If there's like a big arena event happening, like be like, hey, it's probably a good idea to take the bus because it's like $50-$60 to park around there during a thing like that. It's just like stupid as hell. Like, oh yeah, Bad Bar can be the same way too. Like during like
True.
things like the street parking is like $40 around there. I played a show. Yeah, that happened with my show there actually. It was like a hockey game or something. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, so warn your fans, I guess. Tell them to walk.
Take the link in the monorail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, post a little map. Yeah.
I have an important question. United or City?
United. It's just like been ingrained in me for a long time.
Yeah, interesting.
But now,
interesting.
like, apparently, like City is the OG cool team now.
Dude, City's sick.
City's on a crazy run.
But like, it feels like such an abstract thing because like I was a little child when I paid attention to that stuff, and like sometimes look at it now, but like I feel like they're all like superhumans now. Like all the players are just like incredible. I'm sure they all have personalities and stuff, but like,
Who's your favorite player growing
oh
up?
man. Well, Ryan Giggs is like an asshole now, so I thought he was cool because he just had like an interesting face. There's like a horrible story apparently with Ryan Giggs. He's like a womanizer.
Oh wow.
And he had his brother Rodri was married to a woman, and it came out that Ryan Giggs, like a world famous soccer player who could have had any woman he wanted, was having an affair with Rodri's wife for 10 years. Yeah.
Didn't John Terry do some shit like that?
Oh, who's that?
The center back for Chelsea around
God,
that same
I don't know.
time.
It's just like
slept with a teammate's wife or some
oh
shit.
man,
Oh,
yeah,
hell
that's
no.
a bad move.
Damn.
I think Icardi did the same thing.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
thing, bro.
That is
Yeah,
a
it's
crazy thing to
Basically,
do.
I don't know. I don't recommend doing that.
Yeah, I just hot take. That's bad.
That's kind of not it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cheating's wrong, guys.
So yeah, I mean Eric Cantona too. He was like cool, French player. He seems kind of wild and crazy now. But yeah, soccer was something that I paid attention to when I was like a little child, but now like I don't really as much for some reason. I think it's just even though it's still cool. Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, do you guys have anything else you wanna plug or talk about or? Yeah, any more questions for me?
Well, go for it.
You said you use a tape machine for recording your demos.
Yes, I have an 8-track reel-to-reel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
what is it like? What brand is it?
it's a Tascam
Okay.
88, and
Sweet.
I just bought it off of the internet and kind of cleaned it up a bit, and it works well. You just have to kind of like screw the screws in a little bit once in a while and stuff, but it was really intimidating for a long time. But now, like after using it a few times, it's just pretty straightforward and everything just sounds good as it is, which is really nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just a little bit prohibitive, I guess. Like if you don't want to spend time rewinding it every time, but
Yeah.
it's just nice to not have a screen. 'Cause you're like really listening and like I don't know.
I
Yeah.
have a Tascam 424.
Oh, cool.
4-track
Yeah, yeah.
the Mark 1, like the first one they
Mhm.
did, and I only past year or so I finally got around to learning how to use it, and it's
Yeah.
been super fun to not have to use a computer to make
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it's awesome. And those machines, they can do so much. Like I read the manual. I had one of those as well, and there's so many things you can do with it.
Yeah, it's like a full unit.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
But you just don't imagine it could do that, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like it taught me a lot, even more than I knew before, just about the recording process.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
because all the DAWs and stuff are kind of
Yeah.
based off what you have to do on that. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like
interesting.
photography class or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark room and all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think we can. Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Definitely. What I want to know is local acts that you've been paying attention to.
Yeah, that was gonna be my
you're a
question.
fan
Yep.
of,
Yeah.
because we're always on the hunt for that. I'm trying to yeah. That's my question.
Well, I'll say that off camera, I think. But yeah, no, just kidding. No, I mean,
I
yeah, I mean,
understand.
I think you guys are what spring to mind, to be honest. So, Yeah, you should hit you guys up sometime. You should set up a show with each other. Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah. But I'd love to play another show with you guys, or have you at Winestock or something.
Yeah. When's Winestock?
Cool.
When do you plan?
In
on
August.
In August.
I haven't set the date yet, but it will be happening soon. And I'll let you guys know.
Your last promo for Winestock was sick.
Oh, like the poster and stuff.
The video.
Oh, thanks.
Specifically, I really
Thank you.
liked.
Yeah, that video I was working. I was going to use it for something else, but I ended up like just sitting on the footage for a long time, and I was like, oh, this will be perfect. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's presumptuous to say, but I feel like it'd be sick to play Winestock.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
I will make it a good experience
Hell
for
yeah.
you. Yeah. There's been some stressful things about it in the last few years, but I think I figured out what a good balance is of days to have it, and amount of bands, and how much work to put into promoting it and stuff.
What's been your favorite Winestock?
Well, I don't think last year was my favorite. That's for sure. Just because there was smoke on the third day.
Oh,
no. So it was not that many people showed up, which was, and I took a little bit of mushrooms, and I thought that I was going to be cool, but I just started kind of tripping, and it's funny, my old friends from high school, sometimes when I put on these things, people find out about them, and I don't expect these people to show up, and they do, and it's like a big catch-up thing, and I caught up with a couple of people while I was coming up on the mushrooms. Yeah, it was just a weird combination of things, and yeah, but the one before that, the one the year before in 2022 was cool because it was the first one that happened since COVID started, and it was 2 days and good weather and just good vibes. And
oh hell yeah!
Yeah, the power went out actually at that as well. So yeah,
Whoa.
Power outages. Hopefully, there's no more power outages for a while.
The curse of Joe Wayne.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. I just need to get a generator or something. But yeah, guys. Well, thank you so much. We'll edit this together and make something cool out of it.
Hell
was
yeah.
fun.
And I'm excited
Thanks
for
for having
us.
more
Yes,
great
man.
memories together soon.
Yes,
We love
of
you.
course.
All right.
Love
yeah,
you,
we love
Joe.
you guys. All right. Cheers. Excellent. Great job, guys.
That was so much fun.